going. The defense certainly never got going. The Patriots blow them out of the building, 33-3. About Antonio Brown?
I'm not specifically worried about anything relative to Antonio Brown. I'm worried about the guys in the locker room and the quality of our execution and what we did or didn't do. Antonio's been off our team for a number of months. That we moved on from that stuff in March. He didn't play for him tonight. He wasn't going to play for him tonight. He wasn't going to play for anyone this weekend. So didn't spend a lot of time thinking about it or dwelling on it.
It doesn't come together just because you say, oh, all you guys are going to come together. And these guys have had, Antonio's had a lot of production. Demarius has a lot of production. Julian's had a lot of production. Josh has had a lot of production. Phillip had a great game tonight. So the point is we've got a lot of players that are talented, and we just got to figure out how to make it all work. And we're going to work hard. It's a long year. It's the beginning of a long marathon, and NFL is very competitive, and it's going to be a great challenge, but I think we're all looking forward to it.
During that Tom Brady press conference, the Red Sox fired their team president. That's not important right now. Mike Giardi, however, this is important. He's live with us in Foxborough after an entire offseason of us talking about how the Steelers' offense is now going to be free and loose and there's no AB and everyone's cool. And the Patriots and that secondary kind of had their way shutting them down, Mike.
That secondary for the Patriots, and pardon my French, they can pretty much do whatever the hell they want. And it wasn't just last night. This is building, Andrew, on what they did last year. Just think about their last 3 games last season. 7 points to the Chargers in the first half in the playoff game. Shut out the Kansas City Chiefs, the only time that happened in the first half of the AFC title game. Then shut out the Rams, which hadn't happened to them in the first half of the Super Bowl. And then they shut out the Pittsburgh Steelers last night in the first half as well. And look, they have so much talent back there. And I've sort of been hyping this train all summer long. They remind me of the 03-04 Patriots. And yes, they had Tom Brady, but that team won with defense. This team's pretty good on offense, too. But again, I think the secondary is the key to everything they do. They have matchups all across the field. You want a big guy like Juju Smith-Schuster, you put Stephon Gilmore in his face, and he erases him. A little guy like Tyreek Hill in the AFC title game, they went with John Jones and Keon Crossan with help from Devin McCourty over the top. So much intelligence. They played together for so long now. They can make side adjustments. They don't even have to go back to the sidelines. They don't need someone to tell it in their ear. They've done it before. They just look at each other and say, hey, remember that time? And he goes, yeah, I remember that. Well, that's what we're going to do now. And I think you saw that again last night.
Mike, on the radio this morning, Tom Brady kind of pushed back against this Al Michaels idea that Brady said Antonio Brown could live at his house. That would be a TV show. Forget about the house. He's getting there Wednesday. That's the word. The deal can become official then.
Well, Andrew, he's actually in the building right now. Now, they probably won't introduce him to us until Wednesday, or at least we won't see him because today is a light day here. Tuesday will be an off day, and then they will finally practice on Wednesday, and that'll be probably the first time we see Antonio Brown in number 84, although that's Ben Watson's number, or maybe a different number. But look, the players talked about it last night. They're excited. Duron Harmon telling me, I'm not surprised by anything we do here in New England. He said, but the one thing that you can always count on is when he comes in here, he'll be accepted as a brother. He becomes part of the family. And yes, there are rules in this family, and he'll have to follow those rules. But we welcome guys, and we will do whatever we can to sort of help him make the conversion and become a New England Patriot. As Josh Gordon said last night, it's not an easy place to play. Antonio's going to have to make his own decisions, but it seems to me like this is a pretty easy one for him. 1-year deal, $10 million guaranteed, 15 total. Play it out and become a free agent next year.